Well, new developments tonight in a case that has captured the governor's attention and many across the country. The attorney for Army Sergeant Daniel Perry filed a motion today for a new trial. Now, this comes days after Governor Greg Abbott directed the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles to review a possible pardon for the service member. On Friday, Perry was convicted of murdering armed Black Lives Matter protester Garrett Foster almost 3 years ago following an altercation during a downtown demonstration. KXAN's Sarah El-Sheikh breaks down the defense's arguments for a new trial and the evidence they say was left out.
From a murder conviction,
Find the defendant Daniel Perry guilty of the offense of murder as alleged in count 1 of the indictment signed by the foreperson,
to a possible pardon from Governor Greg Abbott, and now a request for a new trial.
We can't even properly grieve. This is just too much.
According to court documents filed Tuesday, Daniel Perry's attorney alleges evidence was left out that would have shown Foster's motive when he approached Perry's car.
What they were essentially arguing about was whether in other instances the decedent had been a first aggressor before.
According to court documents, they claim these images show other times when Foster attempted to stop cars on streets using his fiance's wheelchair, and protesters would surround the cars. We spoke to Foster's fiance Tuesday, who called these claims ridiculous and untrue. Criminal defense attorney Steve Toland says right now there's no way of knowing if this evidence would be allowed in a new trial.
It would start over and judges would have to make decisions again about the admissibility of certain pieces of evidence. Or, and often if the Court of Criminal Appeals is very clear about why they granted a new trial, saying that certain evidence should have come in that wasn't allowed in at the trial level the first time.
In a statement sent to KXAN, the Travis County District Attorney's Office says they have full confidence in the guilty verdict and that this motion is standard of a defense following a guilty verdict. Ultimately, a new trial is up to the Court of Criminal Appeals, but Toland says it will be a while before that decision is handed down.
Oftentimes can take over a year. It can take a long time for an appeal of this type to be ruled upon.
Sarah El-Sheikh, KXAN News.
And the Travis County DA, Jose Garza, also announced today that he has requested a meeting with the Board of Pardons and Paroles to present the same evidence the jurors heard. But Toland told us the Board of Pardons can't make a decision until the case is actually wrapped up, and Perry has not yet been sentenced. Now here's a brief snapshot of how the Board of Pardons and Paroles makes its recommendations. According to the board's website, members look into the offender's prior criminal record and behavior since being incarcerated. All 7 members of the board were either appointed or reappointed during Governor Greg Abbott's time in office. The governor granted 2 pardons in 2022, 8 in 2021, and 7 in 2020, all for lower-level offenses, according to the Texas Tribune. Crime victims also play a role in the parole process. The Texas District and County Attorneys Association's website shows that victims have the opportunity to provide information to the board in person or in writing.